announce that the Ministry of Aviation will be championing the hosting of the Nigeria International Air Show to be held in Lagos next year, 2025. We expect this to happen in the first quarter of 2025, and in subsequent briefings we will announce the exact dates it's going to hold. But today is just to roll out the vision, let the world know that we're ready to roll on this massive program, and invite the world also to key into this great initiative. It's the first time that an international air show will hold in Nigeria. We all know what air shows are all over the world, for those who have attended air shows. We have been privileged to attend air shows in very advanced countries, and we know how those shows are organized. It brings together all stakeholders in the aviation industry, and it's a place where people also cross-pollinate ideas too, very modern ideas regarding aviation, in the field of aviation. Ours will be no different. You can see in the introductory video there, some of the biggest names in aviation will be coming to Nigeria. They'll be displaying their services, displaying their products also. It is intended to project Nigeria as the place where the next big things will happen in aviation in Africa. We recognize our potentials as a nation. We recognize our geographical also significance. I've said it over and over in my different engagements that God has just blessed Nigeria naturally in terms of its geographical location. And that location puts us in prime position to be the hub in Africa, even the hub in the world, because we're just straight down the North Pole. And that is why the farthest part of the world on the left is almost equidistant to the farthest part of the world on the right, with Nigeria being at the middle, also in Africa too. That is good for aviation too, in terms of being a hub for both transit passengers and also for aviation activities. We've made significant stride in the aviation industry. I'm sure you have all tracked the news and you reported it too, about the significant rise in the compliance index, Nigeria's compliance index globally, in terms of compliance with the Cape Town Convention, and that has opened up so many windows of opportunities for our local operators in Nigeria. We've also gone ahead. We have signed the IDERA, and in a few weeks to come, or a few days to come, we're going to hold an all stakeholders, a conference to distribute copies of the gazetted, we have gazetted version of the Cape Town Convention and the advisory, that is the IDERA we have signed. And that has opened up a lot of windows of opportunities for our local operators. So we want to capitalize on this really with the blessing of the ministry. There are two key African policies that we also seek to promote by this, and that is, one is the African Continental Free Trade Area, which seeks to promote free trade within the African region, and also the Single African Air Transport Market, SATAM, which we call SATAM, within the aviation ecosystem in Africa. SATAM is that policy in Africa that seeks to promote a single African sky. This year, of course, infrastructural challenges in Nigeria, the size of our population, the traffic we have, the ambitions we have, are still far above the type of infrastructure we have. But this also helps to let people to come and see the kind of potentials we have so that they can also see how they can collaborate with us to develop our infrastructure. We have said it time and time again that we want to concession our airports. We're going public. And I have said it over and over again, but whilst we're doing this, we're going to ensure that the unions are carried along. We want to ensure that we protect